it's Michelle from the Scattered Scrapper. Welcome to my channel. Today is day 27 of the best 30 days of sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life, and today's sketch is designed by Allison Davis for Scrapbook Generations. This one is so cute, and I think that it's going to not take too long, actually. I have this picture here of our cats. I think they were grooming each other, and I just took a few shots of them. So cute. I have some cat paper here and some stickers and my title. So let's get started. The longest part of this whole process was cutting out these papers for my background. So what I decided to do was trim off about 1/2 inch from two sides of my paper, and I was thinking that that might be big enough for me to just cut it in half this way, but nope, can't even like finagle that one. I'm gonna have to use my regular scissors. So I'm gonna go ahead and trim off the 1/2 inch from these two sides here, and then I have sped this up a great deal so that you can see it. I first started thinking I was going to use my 2 ruler trick here and use a line to cut, but I quickly decide that that's not going to work. So I go ahead and just fold these papers over, and I know my trimmer does not trim exactly even, and I could definitely tell it when I folded these 2 papers over. But it's okay. It works out just fine. I just kind of use the folded line to guide my cutting there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to rough up the edges of these papers. And I don't have one of those tools that you can use to do that with. So I have to use my scissors, which it does fine, but wow, it makes a huge mess. And sometimes if I'm not being really careful, it also will end up tearing the paper way more than I want it to. So one of these days I will get one of those distress little tools. I think Tim Holtz makes one. Maybe a couple other companies, but one of these days I'll break down and get one. I don't know that I distress paper often enough to warrant buying the tool, but maybe if I did, I would actually distress paper more often because it wouldn't be such a pain. So here I've just got my 2 triangles glued down, and as soon as I put my picture on top of my paper, I realized I want some paper to back this with, so I just get another piece of paper from this little collection here. It's an Echo Park collection. I think it's called I Love My Cat. And it is so cute, and I really love this yellow color. I'm not a huge fan of yellow, but I really like this shade. And I think it really helps my photo to stand out, because the 2 papers that I have for my background are really kind of busy. Even though the blue one is just blue and white, the pattern on it is a bit busy. And then of course the multicolored one with all those words on it, it really makes it look busy. So having this nice yellow behind my photos or my picture, I think helps for it to stand out. So now I'm going through the sticker sheet and looking to see what I can use to make these 2 clusters. So this is kind of a sort of like a diagonal, what's the word? A diagonal embellishment with this sketch, because there's a cluster on the right hand corner of the photo, and then there's one on the left hand corner of the bottom of the photo, kind of following that diagonal line of the 2 triangles. And the only thing that I have for this collection is the little collection pack, so I don't have any die cuts or anything like that. I just have this sticker sheet, so I am using some little foam rectangles here to lift up a few of these stickers to give me some dimension. And I was thinking about using both of these little bowls, the food bowl and the water bowl, but they're too big to use at the same time in this particular cluster. So I'm going to set the water bowl back on the sticker sheet and look for something else. And I end up using one of the little fish bones here. It's not my first choice, but everything on there is basically facing to the left. And I'm like, it really would have been nice if they had some of them that had their faces going to the right. But it's okay. I mean, it's not that big a deal. But so here at the top, I have got some of the yarn balls and the little rolly ball that usually has like a little bell in it. And our cats actually had one of those little balls, but they played with it for all of about 2 seconds, and then they were like, that's whatever. They did like to play with yarn, though. So, and then I've got this little wind-up mouse toy that I'm going to put up here. And I've got the little yellow and red ball and the little mouse up on some foam squares, and my little milk carton and the food bowl. And I'm going to go ahead and get those down. And I already have my title picked out, and I have some enamel hearts and those little cat head stickers there, and some enamel dots and some little puffy hearts that I'm going to use to sprinkle throughout. And I'm sticking pretty much exactly with this sketch. It's such a great sketch. It's really kind of simple. So this actually didn't take very long to put together at all. And I have my title down here that says, "Love These Little Moments," because it's just little random things of the cats. And then on this other side, I'm going to use some of these word stickers. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, but wait a minute. You're putting word stickers on top of word paper. It's so many words. And yeah, it is. But these words are on colored blocks. So I think they stand out even from all the little colored words. And I'm going to do a little something to them to help them stand out a little more too. So now I'm looking at these embellishments and I'm thinking, where am I going to put them? And I remembered, oh yeah, looking at my sketch, it looks like there's stitching. And while I have thoroughly enjoyed doing stitching this month, I didn't have time to do that today. And so I've just pulled out this black marker and I do some faux stitching all around both of my triangles. And there it looks. And I love it. I think it looks great. And now I'm finding a place for the two little cat heads to go with my two little cats. And then I think these are freckled fawn hearts. And I'm using the more like ecru color. They're kind of a tannish color that kind of goes with the yellow in this collection. And I put them there beside my title, and then I kind of sprinkle them around this cluster here, but I decide I don't really like them separated. Since the other ones are all together, I wanted to keep these together and put them on the word paper instead of having both of those little clusters of enamel hearts on the same paper. And then I've used these blue enamel dots to put down, and I'm going to put those in several different places because with the title connected to that cluster on the bottom and the word stickers connected to the cluster at the top, it all just kind of looks almost like a wreath all the way around my photo. And here's where I use these little puffy hearts here to kind of draw your attention to the fact that there are some word stickers here. It's not just the background paper. And that is actually going to do it. Once I get these situated here, that's going to be it. I hope y'all have enjoyed this video. I hope you are enjoying everybody's videos. Make sure you check out the link below in the description for the playlist of everyone that has been joining in this month for 30 days or best of 30 days of sketches. And here's a close-up, and you can see there's the little cats. They're so cute. And all the little things there. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.